Top five, top five, top five.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back with your favorite segment of this entire podcast. Top five, baby. So send us your top five to MostlyEverythingPodcast at gmail.com or slide in our DMs for business purposes only. Ayy. All right, so this week's top five is top five apps you can't live without. So we're very dependent on technology.
Very.
These
Too
days.
much.
A little too much. It's hard for us to unplug sometimes.
I haven't read a newspaper.
Sometimes we check our phones and it's the same shit there that we just checked it like 10 seconds before, right?
Yep.
So this week's top five, of course, top five apps we can't live without. And, you know, with technology being so integrated into our lives, there's these 5 essential apps that you have to have on your cell phone. If every other app was deleted, these are the 5 that you would keep.
Yep.
So you want to kick it off since you lost?
Yeah. My number 5
A
of top 5 apps will be Pinterest.
Pinterest?
Pinterest.
What you use Pinterest for?
Everything.
Like what?
Cooking, clothing, DIY projects. You name it, it has it on Pinterest. It's nothing.
This guy says
Brianna
Pinterest.
agrees.
This guy says Pinterest.
Pinterest has everything. They have news. They have sports. They have technology. They have modern stuff. Everything. I have everything that I need in life on Pinterest.
I didn't even know Pinterest was still popping in 2019.
Bro, what?
I thought this was like 2012.
Every
Pinterest
time I
was popping.
cook, I go to Pinterest to come up with
What
Friday.
you cook? What's the last thing you cooked from Pinterest?
These wings that I had the other day.
Whoa, what kind of wings
for
were
the
they?
football? It was these honey barbecue wings.
Honey barbecue
No,
wings.
what was that sauce? I forgot the sauce, but it was like barbecue sauce. Delicious. Don't forget where I got my catfish idea from. You had that catfish.
Oh,
yeah.
Catfish was good.
Oh, yeah.
So, Brianna, I had catfish for the first time, 2-3 months ago, maybe?
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Who made it?
You did.
I did. And guess where I got the idea from?
Pinterest.
Here we go.
Fine. All right, so my top 5 app I cannot live without is Spotify. Right? So, being the fact that you can listen to Spotify, you can listen to Mostly Everything podcast on Spotify right now. Okay, get caught up on the episodes, including this one.
That's a good one.
There's
got me on that one.
It's an app that has it all, right? You have your podcast there, you have your playlist, you know, as well as other streaming services have playlists as well. But I like the ability which you talk about to actually share what you're listening from the app to Instagram, to Twitter, whatever it is.
Yep.
And the interface is amazing. You could type in what you want, but like workout. Like last week, I think after this I'm gonna work on my dad. So last week,
oh nice,
I just typed in workout in the search bar and it gave me a workout playlist. Shit that get my blood pumping, make me want to go for like 5 straight hours. Yeah. So I love Spotify. Spotify is my number 5.
I give you that.
Yeah.
My number 4 is.
I think I know what it is.
What?
But go ahead.
Uber, Lyft, all that. Because you know it's a convenience. Not having a car, or even when I'm drunk and I don't want to drive, I'll leave my car in the parking lot. You know, I have a safe trip by calling Uber. Get myself home.
I hear you loud and clear. All right, so my number 4 app that we cannot live without is Snapchat. Now, I don't use Snapchat. I don't use Snapchat. I only use it for the filter because Snapchat is dead. All right? I hate Snapchat interface and the way that they change all
I know
the stories, and it just looks confusing.
I haven't used it really since then.
But I'm going to take it to go in there,
use the filter.
take that filter, save it to my phone, post it on Instagram or Twitter, and not post it all on Snapchat. So Snapchat is my number 4, top 5 app I can't live without.
All right. My number 3 is Bleacher Report and ESPN.
Okay.
So my sports.
Get your sports news, baby.
Gotta get my sports.
Get it in.
Gotta get my
sports.
Get
it in.
Now I have 2 ways to get sports. Pinterest and Bleacher and ESPN.
I hear you.
I love when the ESPN sound go off. Like, yes.
Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun.
Right. And right now I'm waiting for it to go off to say AD has signed with the Lakers. And then I'm going to pop a bottle.
Okay. Gotcha. So my number 3 app that I cannot live without is YouTube Kids. Why?
Oh, no. I understand why.
When my 3-year-old is going ape shit off of a sugar cookie that she just had, You give her YouTube Kids.
Yeah, and she don't
she
get sweets like that.
Sits down for a while. I'm not gonna say hours because we kind of want to keep her actual book and technology kind of balanced.
Yeah.
So you give her that YouTube Kids, and she just settles down, does what she wants, sings the songs, and let me and my wife rest.
Can we have a moment?
For what?
I have no kids.
Okay.
But I do have godchildren.
Right.
I will say that.
Yeah.
Baby Shark to do. What is it?
Baby, yeah, I know about Baby Shark before all y'all knew about Baby Shark. I know about Baby Shark since 2015 when my daughter was born. When she was like maybe 8 months or so, we put on that Baby Shark. She was hooked on it ever since.
This song is catchy.
There's Baby Shark, there's Grandma Shark, there's Daddy Shark, there's Mommy Shark, and
so it's like the Sharks of Bernstein Bears.
I guess, yes. So, Baby Shark, do, baby. It's crazy.
I don't know it, but every time I see it, I catch myself.
I'm pretty sure somebody played it in the club by now with grown people.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
My number 2 app I cannot live without is my bank app.
Okay.
Because every decision I make, I look at that app before, I go through with it. And then it's convenience. You don't have to go to the bank. I really hate dealing with banks. I can transfer money through Zelle to my wife. Hey, I need $20, huh? Here you go. Don't bother me. I can go back to my regular day life.
Yeah.
And
hey, if she asks for 20, give her 40.
So I can see all my purchases, and I can dispute. Yeah. I can put my card on travel mode. Yeah. I can see my credit score. Yeah. All that stuff through my bank app.
That's what's up.
So I really enjoy my bank app.
I like it.
I can take pictures of checks.
I randomly and then deposit it.
And deposit it.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Yeah.
You might got me beat on this top 5. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, listen, my number 1 is. Whew.
My number 2 top 5 app I can't live without is Uber for the same reason that you did. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Let me pull that back. Let me finish it. it. Uber Eats is the app I cannot live without.
Put it together.
I can put it
because they one company.
Uber Eats.
Yeah.
All right, bet. Uber Eats is an amazing app. But
IHOP.
I hate bro.
You love the IHOP,
bro.
We should do breakfast tomorrow.
Early morning.
Yeah.
I'll be in the house ready. But early morning, that IHOP. You just hop on that Uber Eats. It tells you what's closest to you. It tells you the new restaurants that just became part of Uber Eats. You order what you want within 35 minutes to 40 minutes or so. The Uber shows up. They come to your house. They give you what you want, and then you're good to go.
Yep. You know what's best about the Uber Eats? When you got a restaurant that's really close to you, and they pick it up, and it only take them 5 seconds to get to your house, and it's still hot.
Yeah, it's perfect. So Uber Eats, of course, Uber for transport and Uber Eats will bring me that food anytime I want it. So I feel like, I don't want to go to BBQs to get the Hennessy wings. I'm gonna just pull up with Uber Eats. It's right there on the junction, baby.
Yep, and order it.
Yep.
So my number 1 top 5 apps that I cannot live without is Google.
Google's not an app.
It is. I'm talking about Google Maps.
Oh, okay.
I was suck at reading the actual map. Yeah. And
remember MapQuest back in the day?
Yes, I remember MapQuest.
Yeah.
And I don't understand how people got around without Google Maps or MapQuest.
Okay.
I always question that sometimes. When my Google Maps don't work. Do you know what I do in Google Maps? Let's say there's this spot called Tony Markets, Tony Meats or something right across the street from my house that I go. I will type that in, but I don't need Tony Meats. I need that phone number to the Chinese store down the street. So what I would do is go on Google Maps and drive on the 3D map and turn to the Chinese store and get the number and call.
Oh.
I wouldn't know what to do.
Street View.
Ooh. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
And I use that. I've driven down the street to get a phone number. Because I was like, damn, what's the name of it? Or I couldn't find it on the internet or whatever. Or I'm spelling the name wrong. So I would find a business that's near.
Right.
That I know.
Yeah.
And then drive down the street or up the street. Yeah.
And just zoom in and be like,
and I get the number. I'm like, babe, 718-499-3252. I know the number now.
You smart. All right, so my number 1 app I cannot live without is Twitter, right? Twitter has everything. It has your comedy. It has your drama. It has a romantic comedy. It has everything.
Porn.
Of course, porn.
A lot of porn.
but the type of content I go on there for is, Twitter is like your morning newspaper now, right?
Is.
So there's police departments that have Twitters. Of course, the dickhead president has a Twitter, and every time I see him, I always block him. And the thing about Twitter too, you can mute what you don't want to see, right? So if I say, all right,
Twitter's a good one.
mute Trump, mute whatever it is, and that shit will not show up no matter who retweets it. You won't see it at all.
Yeah, because of that word.
You create great relationships on Twitter, and it's just there's a lot of companies that actually use Twitter to promote. So the NFL had a partnership with Twitter last year, so they streamed the games on Twitter. And Twitter is the future, man, and it's free.
Yeah, and
it's free $99, baby.
Free. That's a good one. I will give you Twitter.
Okay. But I'll give you Pinterest and Google Maps.
All right.
Let's see. I respect it.
Twitter's awesome. And the other thing I want to add about Twitter is that about Trump.
Yeah.
So if you will watch the news, he'll get roughly 3 to 5 million people that sees that whatever he said.
Yeah.
But he goes on Twitter.
Yeah.
And he's reaching about 58 million people. And don't forget about retweets. That's just his followers.
Remember, and TV is dead, right?
Yeah.
Everything is
in your hand.
It's in your hand, right?
So, and Twitter, you can also like go in there and find out school closings, what's going on the trains.
Yeah.
It's so much.
Alternate side parking, you can follow that to see if you need to move your car on the other side.
Exactly.
That's what we follow.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And then I seen a Twitter thread the other day that was posting one for jobs that was hiring, and I'm talking about some good jobs. And then I seen one on credit tips. It was a whole
thread
about credit tips.
Yeah.
And I was reading through them, and I'm like, wow, these are. I mean, I know about them because I'm working on my credit report right now.
Yeah.
Credit score. So I'm like, wow, this is like really informative.
Right.
And Twitter, god damn, that's a good one.
That's a good one, baby.
Yeah.
And that's my number one too.
All right, well here it is.
Here it is, baby. All right, so that's end of episode 43 of the Most Everything Podcast.
Yeah. In the studio.
In the studio. With Brianna, our lovely engineer.
Yes, thank you so much.
So follow me on IG at @R_G.
Follow me on IG at CoreyHilton1.
Yep, and if you need to send us your top 5, your general feedback of the show, email us at mosteverythingpodcast@gmail.com or slide in our DMs for business purposes only. See you next week for episode 44.
Peace.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. You have been the one. You have been the one for me.